Hey everyone, today we are diving into what might just be a massive shift in the tech world. We're looking at a brand new, completely free AI model straight out of Singapore. And honestly, it's shaking up the global tech race. Let's get right into it. For a while now, the global AI story has basically felt like a two-horse race, right? Heavily dominated by the US and China. But you gotta ask yourself, what if the next big AI didn't come from America or China? What happens when a tiny nation drops this incredibly powerful free-coding AI that's already chasing the absolute top players? Almost nobody is talking about it yet, but by the end of this explainer, you're going to understand exactly why this changes the whole game. Part 1. A new AI challenger, Sapiens AI, enters the chat. So the company leading this charge is called Sapiens AI. It's a homegrown Singaporean startup founded by Bruce Young, who's an NUS PhD candidate and a Raffles institutional alumnus. And let me tell you, this is definitely not just some weekend student side project. They have serious financial backing. We're talking $20 million in total funding, which actually includes a massive $10 million Series A round that closed in February 2026. So they're building real foundational infrastructure. And that funding? Well, it's fueling a staggering rate of adoption. By early 2026, Sapiens AI had already crossed the 6 million user mark. Their growth has been so rapid and honestly so sustained that they're reportedly already eyeing a listing on the Singapore exchange. But what really sets them apart is their developer adoption. Even before the massive update we're covering today, their previous model, Agnes-2.5 Flash, already boasted over 585,000 developers actively using its API for real complex coding work. People were pushing it in actual production environments for tricky CSS, general coding tasks, and highly reliable code completions. It's wild. Moving on to part 2. Homegrown multimodal model launching Agnes-2.5 Flash. So on July 13th, 2026, things got genuinely disruptive. Sapiens officially released their brand new model, Agnes-2.5 Flash. Now Singapore actually has a huge national push right now to be a builder of AI, not just a consumer of it. And Agnes completely proves that point. It's not just a text generator, it is truly multimodal. That means it's one unified family of models built from the absolute ground up to natively handle words, pictures, and video clips all at the exact same time. There's no need to bolt different clunky systems together. It's all just one seamless package. Part 3. Free uncapped agentic coding. Type in plain English. Alongside the model, they launched a really cool desktop app called Agnes Code, which actually operates directly inside your real coding projects. This is where it becomes incredibly practical. You'll hear the word Agentic thrown around a lot right now. It simply means the AI doesn't wait for you to hold its hand step by step. You just give it a high-level goal in plain English, and the AI plans out the steps, executes the edits across multiple files simultaneously, and then verifies its own results. So tell it to build a landing page, and it essentially acts as your own autonomous junior developer. Pretty amazing, right? Now, Sapiens AI announced 2 distinct tiers here. The real headline grabber is Agnes-2.5 Flash, which is completely free, uncapped, and available indefinitely right now. But if you need more horsepower, Agnes-2.5 Pro is their flagship model rolling out later in July 2026. And that one is designed to go toe-to-toe with market heavyweights like Claude Opus and GLM. Part 4. Benchmarks versus reality check, the honest read. Okay, whenever a new model drops, we are totally flooded with benchmark data. And on paper, Sapiens AI is making some massive claims. On the SWE Bench Verified test, which is a major benchmark for software engineering, Agnes-2.5 Pro reportedly scored an impressive 82.7%. To put that into perspective, well-known frontier models like DeepSeek V4 Pro sit around 80.6%. So Agnes is legitimately edging out top-tier global competitors on these specific tests. And the momentum continues on multilingual coding tests, where Agnes 2.5 Pro scored 78.7%. Furthermore, the company claims their free Flash tier beat its own predecessor on every single internal test and even came out ahead of models like GLM 5.2 in several specific scenarios. But here is the absolutely necessary reality check. These are Agnes's own internal, self-reported numbers. They haven't been independently verified yet. In fact, third-party media coverage has flagged some inconsistent quality in Agnes's image and video outputs, along with some mixed developer feedback when it comes to real-world production. Since we always impartially report on the source material here, treat these benchmarks as a very strong signal for sure, but absolutely not a finalized scoreboard. Despite that necessary skepticism regarding top-end benchmarks, one thing is absolutely undisputed: the massive scale of their free access. Sapiens AI is actually handling trillions of tokens of usage per week under the free Flash model. Trillions. That is real, heavy production usage from developers worldwide who are actively putting this open, uncapped tool to the test every single day. Part 5. 4 tips to start building. Put Agnes to work. So, how do you actually use this thing? If you're a maker who wants to turn an idea into a working tool without deep coding knowledge, here is how to get the most out of Agnes right after this explainer. 1. Start small. Just ask for one clean page or simple tool first. 2. Be incredibly specific. Literally spell out the inputs and sections in plain English. 3. Always check the work. The AI is fast and it's free, but you are still the human in charge. And 4. Pick one tool and actually commit to building with it, instead of constantly chasing the hype of every single new model that hits the internet. You know, the AI space is moving at breakneck speed right now. Capable models are getting cheaper and more open incredibly fast. So I'll leave you with this thought. If a free, uncapped model from a tiny country can legitimately chase the top names today, what does the AI race look like tomorrow? A year ago, this scenario would have sounded completely wild.